John Ridgeway, Tyson Moore's here. I'll let you kick it off.
Yeah, Tyson, I'm curious kind of how the wide receiver room has reacted to the news of Traylon leaving, and how do you see that how do you see all kind of adjusting without him?
I mean, obviously, I feel like we know that he made the best decision for himself, for his family, and I feel like he'll do great things, obviously, in the NFL and stuff like that. But I feel like Buster said, the next man up mentality. I have to step up. Young guys have to step up. Everybody has to step up, and we have to play together as a core.
Christina?
Kind of for either of you, what does having a guy like Ricky come back to this team next year do for the team? And what were your guys' thoughts on that?
I feel like Ricky, like I said, he probably made the best decision for himself. He probably didn't like his grade that he received back from agents and scouts and stuff like that. And I feel like he probably just wants to get better. Ricky, he's all about ball. So he's going to come back and he's going to give it his all one more time. And I feel like that's a great decision as well for him.
I think it's a good decision too, because it gives him a chance to finish his degree, his education. That's what he came for, and also a chance to get better under our coaches. I mean, we have great coaches here at Arkansas, and that can only mold and make him into a better center in the long run.
And then Tyson, with Traylon out, obviously, as we talked about, was anything different in practice today as far as how the wide receivers kind of worked today?
Nothing different. Everybody's still playing football. It's what we do, what we've been doing since, way back in the day. So, I mean, it's not the end of life. It's just, congratulate our brother for making, following his dreams, and we're going to continue to work.
Definitely. Thanks.
Trey?
Yeah, John, you've got a decision to make also. You have the opportunity to come back. Do you like what you're hearing from NFL scouts, and how do you see the process unfolding for you when you make a decision?
I haven't really talked with Pitt yet lately. I'm sure I'm going to have to talk with him this week, but as of right now, I'm just weighing out my options, seeing what's best for me, best for my family, best for my future.
With going against Ricky and in practice all the time, and he's a guy that obviously has NFL aspirations and has a chance to get drafted one day also, does that help you gauge yourself a little bit better, being able to go against him all the time?
Yeah, for sure, because he's looked so highly at that spot, and for me to go against him and see where I stack up against someone like him, and definitely helps me in the long run, and definitely helps me look at my fundamentals and technique and what I need to work on to be better, because I mean, talent only takes you just far. You need to work on your fundamentals to bring yourself to a better player. So going against him and talent like him is definitely good.
Hey, Tyson, Keytron is a guy that was really highly regarded as a recruit and has popped up here and there. Do you think he could be a guy, and maybe Bryce Stevens also, since he'll be able to play in this game without burning his red shirt? You think either of those guys might be players that could see a little bit more action, obviously, with Traylon out and maybe make an impact?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like Keytron, he's definitely been soaking it all in this season. He's been moving around, but just behind, left receiver, right receiver. He's just been backing us up, and he's been doing a great job at that. He knows the offense well. He's a young guy, but he looks the part. So I feel like he's ready to step in there and take over. And Bryce, he's real fast, and he's getting along with the offense. He can play without burning his red shirt this year, and I mean this game. So I feel like they're going to get him a lot of reps too.
Thanks, guys.
Nate?
Yeah, Tyson, just numerically, you're the leading receiver now in this team. I just wondered what this means to you as far as your role that you feel you have to take on for this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I obviously know that I'm gonna be looked at as one of the guys who needs to step up, and I'm going to do that, so that's my plan. I'm not gonna, back down because one of my good friends is gone. But I feel like this game is another opportunity, another opportunity for me to prove myself, show guys what I'm capable of.
And John, just as far as your year in the SEC, was it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was nice. I wasn't really thinking I was going to have a good year, just because making that big jump from going low-level D1 to the biggest stage of college football. So I'm glad at what I put on tape, and I thought I represented myself and Arkansas really well this year, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Thank you.
Tom?
Hey guys, I don't know if anyone projected you guys to go 8-4 and go to a Florida Bowl. Tyson, what does it mean that you've kind of exceeded expectations? You guys are going to be playing in a sunny climate.
It feels awesome, man. You know, I've been here 5 years strong now, and I've never been to a bowl game, so it's like, you know, it's new to me. You know, it's a feeling I've never been able to feel. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this program, being able to turn this program around and get it headed on the right track. So it's a big plus for us.
John, 1 year in, you guys are playing in a Florida Bowl. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me, just because I mean, I came to a program that has ups and downs in the past, and then we came together as a team and made it happen. I mean, as soon as I got here at Arkansas, I knew this team was special. I knew we had the pieces to make this a championship team and go to a bowl game, and sure enough, we made it.
Yeah, Tyson, a lot of teams talk about wanting offensive balance, but it's in the numbers for you guys. Your rushing and passing numbers. How important is that? And you know, how stressed is that by Coach Briles?
Obviously, you know, Coach Briles, he's on the wide receiver. He wants us to do our job, but he's also gets on the running back. So he wants them to run it rock hard, run it right when they're supposed to, run it where they're supposed to, run it how they're supposed to. And it's all just about everybody doing their job. And I feel like he's more focused on everybody doing that, and everything will fall into place exactly how he wants it to fall.
Yeah, John, you mentioned that you needed to talk to Pitt before this decision you make. How important a role has he had in your life, and in what has happened for Arkansas football this year?
He's had a real good role in my life. I mean, I was at a Division I AA school before this, barely getting looked at by the NFL and just getting looked at in general. And I made the big step to come up here, and it's just boosted my potential and my confidence, and also like my draft stock as well. So I owe a lot to him. He you know, went on a limb to give a low-level D lineman a shot, and you know, I made the best out of it.
Gotcha. And finally, Tyson, I can imagine you have a nice voice in the receivers room. Does it go up? How much of a voice did Traylon have? Like, what's the leadership like in the room?
I mean, can you repeat that question?
Well, I imagine that you're a good talker in the receivers room, a leader. I wonder, was Traylon that way too? Or was he more of a quiet guy? How does the dynamic of, like, say, leadership change in your receivers room?
I mean, I feel Traylon, when he was a great guy, he still is a great guy. You know what I'm saying? He's always been, you know, there for everybody in the room. You know, he's always had our backs, and we always had his back. You know, it's a brotherhood over here. And as far as leadership, you know, Traylon, he leads with his game, you know, and his practice habits and stuff like that. So I feel like, you know, that's just how we rock in the room entirely. You know, we all practice hard, we all work hard. So I feel like the leadership, as far as the leadership, is still there. You know, guys still know the expectations and stuff like that. I don't think the expectations will change one bit.
Russell?
Tyson, how good does it feel just to stick this thing out and see this thing through and turn this program around and be a part of the turnaround?
Amazing, man. You know, I'm from Arkansas, so I've been watching this program for a minute, even before I got here. So, you know, being able to be a part of this Arkansas program, just being able to play on the team is a blessing to me. You know, I never even imagined going to the bowl games and stuff like that. I just always imagined being a part of this team, you know, and it's a super blessing. But as far as making it to the bowl game, man, turn this program around, there's no better feeling.
All right, Bob, bring us home.
Okay, John, you know, going against Ricky all the time, and obviously you went against all the great centers in the SEC. What do you think makes Ricky? What are his strengths? What does he bring to the table, and where do you think he ranks with the SEC centers you faced?
He's really quick off the ball, and he gets on you quick. A lot of centers, you know, they'll take their time and wait for another guy to help, but he likes to take on the whole block by himself, which is nice. I mean, he wants to take charge. He's one of the leaders of the O-line, so it's good. And he definitely likes to get after every day, so I enjoy that.
And then Tyson, you know, Monteric had a big year, 5 picks. I think he got some All-SEC first-team recognition. What do you think makes Monteric really good, and where do you think he stacks up with corners in the SEC?
Buster, it's hard to call him Monterrey, but Buster
Sorry.
is a great athlete. He's a great cornerback. I feel like what makes Buster so good is his want to, his confidence. He's not as scared. Once Buster lines up out there, is him versus the world, and he truly believes that, and he goes all out to make sure that he's not the one who's going to mess up. He takes pride in his job and stuff like that. He takes pride in being a great football player, a great all-around football player. So I feel like it's his pride, confidence, and obviously his athleticism and talent is already there. So I just feel like his confidence and pride, no doubt.
You guys,
as far as him ranking against defensive backs I've played against, he's definitely top 3.
and then, you've been here with him all this time. I guess he's a 4th-year guy, but just how have you seen him progress from maybe when he was a freshman, kind of learn the ropes to where he is now as, the best defensive back on a team, I guess?
I think overall he's matured more. When he first came in, he was already, he loved the game of football, but there was some growing to do, and he's definitely done that. He's definitely turned into the young man that I'm pretty sure his parents want him to be, So I think he done a great job coming in and sticking to the script, never giving up, getting better each year, and definitely advancing his skill level.
Yeah, one last one for Ricky. I mean, you were a real wrestler, in high school, right? And now you got Wags is doing this WWE thing. Just wondering.
For Ridgeway here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Ricky,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Ricky, under mind. This is for John Ridgeway, nose guard. Yeah, just wondering what you thought about the WWE thing that Dalton's doing, because you were a real wrestler in high school. Just what do you think about Dalton doing that? And have you guys ever messed around wrestling?
No, I haven't really messed around with anybody wrestling on the team. I think everyone knows maybe not to wrestle me. I don't know, but I mean, we can try, but WWE be cool. I mean, I can, John Cena somebody or Randy Orton somebody, RKO somebody, but I mean, I'd do it, but I mean, I'd rather play football over that,
Okay, thanks. So sorry about screwing up. Calling you Ricky.
It's all good.
Ridge team, I appreciate the time tonight, guys.
Yeah. Hey, John, did you hear the shout out from Wagner on SEC Network?
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I appreciate it, but I think he's barking up the wrong tree trying to wrestle me.
Thanks, guys.
All right.